In order to get a consistent set of imagery for our growing 2A history project, we draw cartoons of Second Amendment advocates. We draw these live during our daily gun show podcast and sometimes in multi-hour marathon live chats we call 2A media workshops. Our goal is to share the skills and techniques and the software that we use to create these and to inspire others to create Second Amendment content. In this series, we'll speed up the drawing of these cartoons so it's almost animated, and we'll focus on the activists and the projects that they represent. And this week, we're going to draw Tatiana Whitlock. She's a mom, a firearms instructor, a Second Amendment advocate, podcaster, a radio show host, and more probably. So I'm not an expert. I only know Tatiana from afar. I first became aware of her as a student years and years ago, and I was impressed that a female was taking classes at the level she was and enjoying it and having a good time. I thought nothing bad could come of that. And every once in a while throughout the years, I'd see something on social or somebody would tag one of her posts or something, and I could see the stuff that she'd been doing, and I was always impressed. I don't think we've ever met. Then years later, I discovered that she's the Maine, in the state of Maine delegate for the DC project, the 50 women that go to Washington, DC once a year to talk to the representatives and the ambassadors of our Second Amendment. And I have great respect for that project, and the fact that she's the Maine delegate really put me on her radar, or put her on my radar. I definitely wanted to include her in the project, and just about like everybody so far that I've included in the project, as I started to do a little bit of research to fill out their profile page here on the project, was just incredibly impressed with the amount of stuff that Tatiana's been able to accomplish, and really looking forward to what she's going to be able to do. Obviously, very happy that she's on our side. So if you're not familiar with Tatiana already, you might be. You can find her at her own website, and again, she's an instructor, the national training director for Girl and a Gun. I assume from Maine. She's NRA qualified. She does firearms instruction at a couple of different places and on her own. She's a co-host of a television show and a podcast, and of course the delegate for the DC project. Let us know in the comments what you think, and as always, thanks for watching.
The guys and gals of GunWebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching GunWebsites.com.